Hi everyone. I was just thought I would catch base with y'all and see how you were doing, as well as for me. I'm doing okay. Still trying to get used to the medicine a little bit, and it's just kind of like wearing me out. The bit I'm doing all right. It's just for my anxiety, so it's coming along. We're having a blizzard here in North Dakota, by the way, so that's going to be interesting. The holidays are coming up. I try not to think of it too much. I'm trying to stay busy, not worry about not having, anything to give my family for Christmas, but it'll be okay because they know that I love them and want the best for them. You know what I'm saying? I've just been studying, as you can tell, studying my life away. I'm not stressing, but just disappointed in myself that I'm not doing that good for my GED. It's just not coming along like I was hoping, but that's all right. Another round of, trying to get some kind of education in me. It's just nothing's kind of working for me. No job. And not approved at all for my disability. That was kind of upsetting. But I've got to come to the realization that not everything's going to come my way that I need or want or think I need or want. I just got to hand it over to God and let Him take care of it, because that's who is the one that's going to, be my, my rock. I don't have nobody else but God. I mean, I have my kids, but they do enough for me as it is right now, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm trying to stay stress free, and I haven't been working out lately. And like I said, I think it's just mainly because of this medicine I'm taking. It's just I got to get my body's got to get used to it, and I know it takes weeks, up to a month before your medicine can really be regulated into your body. I do know that. Many people have told me, hey, it takes some time. Doctors have told me it takes a little bit of time. I still haven't found me a therapist or any, or even an eye doctor. Not eye doctor, but a prescription. Sorry, had a brain fart there for a minute. So I'm not going to stress on it, though. If I stress on it, then that's what gets my anxiety going. I get upset, and I just really don't want to, get overworked over it. My son and his girlfriend that I live with here in North Dakota, they took me out to a really nice restaurant the other day. So that was really nice. We had some different kinds of food that you normally would not eat, and it was a 4-course meal, and it was expensive, but it was just my son was his old lady has gotten a promotion. She works at a museum, and she goes to school for historic, history. There you go. That's better wording. I can't pronounce half the stuff that they do. Anyhow, they have a pretty good life and go to school. They're smart as hell. I wish I could be that smart. Just just to get a GED. Be nice. But I do apply for jobs on Indeed. I don't know if you guys know Indeed, but that's a pretty good little app that they have. They help you out a lot with when jobs comes in, especially in the area that you want. And they help you even with the resumes. And I think that's excellent because I don't have a resume. So them creating one for me, this with the very limited employment that I've had in my life, and I can only name just a few off my head. I don't have a big work history at all. You know, so it's just, I wish I could sit there and say, well, my main thing is staying home and taking care of kids. And I didn't even do half that half the time myself anyways, because I was on drugs, and my parents had to, pick up my pieces and take care of my kids a lot. Especially when I was in my active usage, when my kids' dad left. I studied the meth beyond, and that was about 30 years ago. So, but anyways, let's see what else has been going on. My grandbaby, Wesley will be turning 3 in March, okay, and also, and then YY will be turning. Oh my God, they're so freaking YY. He'll be 2 in February. So I've told you guys this. They're Irish twins, right? So they're just in the same year of being born, and like there's only I don't know how that is, but so Wesley was born in March, and then Wyatt was born in February. Yes, so there was like a just in in a year span of them being that close in birth. But it has been a wonderful, wonderful thing. I watch them. I talk to them all the time because they're in Iowa, so I don't get to see them and hold them, but they have been talking, and they have they's like Mama. Well, Boy calls me Mama. But Wesley calls me Mama. But my wife go Mama, and he would tell me I love you and I miss you, and he kisses the phone like galore because he wants to be with his grandma. Wyatt is going to be a grandma baby, like serious. And my daughter Katerina has Wesley spoiled. She's like he'd rather be with her than his parents. And Wyatt would rather be with me than his parents. And they got good parents. And my son Stephen and Kaylin, they're good parents. They stress a little bit, but I just think it's because, they have 2 boys that are just really close in age. But they're doing the best they can. And I'm so proud of them. Because it is a lot. And they're married. And they are sticking it out. And people have tried to jab punches at them and cause some, drama in their lives. But they're pretty strong in that perspective. I would hope they are. They have problems. They do. Steven and her have had issues, and I try to be there, if not physically, but, being there on the phone, trying to talk to them, trying to, calm situation. Sometimes it doesn't help. Sorry, my fingernail. Oh, this is my son's. He has such a huge book collection. So I live in his office right now. This is his office. He's kind of rearranged my little treadmill. But we even have a piano in here. That's where my clothes. And then, I have my little sitting area, the bed, on it, in it. And so, but anyways, sorry about that. If you guys could, like, what the fuck is all that shit all over? And believe it or not, I live across the street, and from the post office and security office. So that's that. We're on the 6th floor here, and so we're up here. But we're having a blizzard. I was trying to see if I can. It's not that bad of a blizzard, is it? It's not bad. It looks pretty calm right now. If we're having a blizzard, it's a mild one, but I guess we're supposed to kind of get hit hard, which is be interesting. Yeah, well, I don't know what was I telling you guys. See, that's another thing. My my memory span is just so bad. It's like, but I'm just kind of glad to be talking to you guys and seeing how everyone else is doing and how their holidays are doing. And I wonder if people are struggling just as hard as I am. I'm sure there is. But, I haven't been getting comments lately, which is kind of like sucks because I look forward to people's comments because it's so good to read them and knowing that people have, some suggestions for me. That would always be great. I do know that I'm going to be doing the Christmas food drive on the 22nd here in Fargo. And then Salvation Army on the 24th will have a Christmas lunch that I'm also volunteering for people. I'm hoping I can do it. I am going to do it, but I'm just saying in the mind of like my body being able to work and do it. I'm looking forward to it just because, it's just it's about helping others, and that's all my whole mission. That's why I keep saying if I could just get a GED, I would love to get associate degree just to kind of work in a treatment facility. If not, not to be mainly a counselor, but just being an advocate of some like a mental health, a behavioral tech kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give back. I want to help. I want to encourage people to, do better because this has been the hardest ride in my whole life. And I'm doing this all on my own. This time, I don't know why it took me so long to, want to get clean and sober because I enjoy being clean and sober. It has been the blessing of my life. And I get to enjoy it with my family. My children and my 2 grandbabies. And I know my kids are going to kill me for this, but Eric and Casey, see, they've been together for 12 years, roughly. 11 years. I'm sorry, 11 years. And so when we went out to eat the other night, you guys won't believe this. So I said, I love Wesley and Wawa. I wish I had more grandbabies. And they said, you do, Mom? And I said, yeah. And they said, guess what? And I said, what? You're not going to tell me you're pregnant? And it's like, no, but we are considering, after Casey is done with her, getting her degree in college and having a career started somewhere, then they're going to have a baby. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy because they're going to have babies. And I can't wait to see what these babies are going to look like either. And then, I think Katarina, she's going to get pregnant this year. This is her year. My daughter and her husband, she's going to, I know she is. Chloe's still too young, but Katarina and Dustin will have a baby too. I just know that they are, because they still battling my one, and it's going to happen. In my heart of all things, this chick is going to have a baby. And when she does, I can't wait. I got tears in my eyes thinking about it because Katarina and Dustin deserves a baby. They want a baby so bad, but she has PCOS or something like that. I can't quite remember, but it's possible, and it's been working out, like losing weight too, and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been so hard because they have also did the fertility thing, and they had to stop because it was just a lot on her. It just drained her so much, and so they've taken a little break on that, but I think this is the year. I just really do. I don't know why. I pray all the time for her and Dustin to have a baby because they are just excellent. They're going to be excellent parents, just like Eric and Casey and Stephen and Caitlin. They have 2 boys, and so I'm kind of really happy. I'm ecstatic they have the 2 boys because Stephen is now giving me 2 grandbabies. So now I'm waiting for Eric, and then I'm waiting for Karina, and then eventually Chloe will when she gets older. I just know she will too. So, but I don't have much time in life, and so I'm kind of wanting all the baby stuff to happen soon so that I can enjoy and see the joy. And like I was telling Casey and Eric, because they're so realistic. They are very realistic, and they're very planned out in their life. And so, and that's how they've been able to accomplish a lot better than a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, like I told him, I'm going to love this baby just as much as I love Wesley and Wawa. And then the Wesley and Wawa, I love them too. Oh my God, they're freaking adorable babies. I'm going to have to post some pictures of them too, so I can show you guys what them two boys look like. They are just freaking adorable. But I just know that Eric and Casey, when they have their baby, I am going to love that baby just as much as I love the others. And just like Kyrene and Dustin's baby, let me tell you something. When these two couples have babies, it's going to be, because me, Steven, and Caitlin have been just like rooting them on, come on. And it's finally kind of getting around. But I just think my son Eric and Casey, they're so worried that like they're just not going to have everything in order. And I want them to know you don't have to have it all in order. But nowadays it is best, so that you're not relying on the system or anything. I could get it with their meaning. They want to be able to afford and give their child or children the best in life. And Karina and Dustin the same way. They just want to give them the best. And they are, I think they're just in the right stages. My son Steven, now he's doing fine. But he had a struggle for a minute he's finally, it's taken him a couple of years, but it's okay. Because now him and Caitlin are doing way, way better than they were. And that's, I can't say, some people would have given up and said, fuck it, I can't do it, split up, divorce, and, having, and the kids and the babies not having a relationship with family members. And I just want to say that I would never, never not be in a part of my grandbabies' lives. All my children, I want them to know I will love their kids just as much as I love them. And they're going to get the better part of me. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing, right? I want my grandbabies to all sit there and say, when Grandma was here, she loved us a lot. And because my kids loved my mom like she was the golden key. And I always just thought, I wish me and my mom had that kind of relationship. But it's just different. And now that my mom's gone, and it's been many years, and I think I will kind of go through that with you guys, because I don't think you understand the relationship me and my mother had. And I always tell everybody, mothers and daughters, they have this crazy relationship. And I got that little dot all over me, huh, Don? Anyways, they have this crazy relationship, and, just the ins and outs. But me and my mom, and I just never got the love I thought. But that was mainly because of my usage. I did. She loved my children, but she had to love my kids. She didn't have to, but she wanted to get, so that they had a chance in life, and they weren't lost in the system. And I couldn't ask for a better mom. I wish that I had been a better daughter for her, but that's another story, another time, and I'm not going to bore you guys with it right now. But I'm hoping everybody has a blessed holiday, and just embrace your family. I'm very hesitant. I kind of get a little upset because I just really, really wish I could give my family the best Christmas ever, but I am, because I'm alive, and that's good. Song is always about Christmas presents and stuff, but I think we just, as nowadays, this generation, we're so used to getting presents, and it's like just how we grew up. I guess my generation, especially my generation, because I think that my generation, it was like you always got presents on Christmas and stuff. So this is kind of a little different for me right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna be fine. But I'm gonna let you guys be, and thanks for listening to me jabber on. And I love everyone, and bless you all. See you next time. Bye.